So we've got question 9 in the mock GCSE exam for 2024. And we've got here, older cars are tested each year to measure the amount of pollutants contained in exhaust fumes. We have a table of information, quite important because we're going to be expected to use information in the table. Explain how carbon monoxide is produced when petrol is burned in car engines. So this is all about about combustion, about reactions, chemical reactions and combustion, and the fact that carbon monoxide is produced when we have incomplete combustion, when there is not enough oxygen. Okay, so basically we can get the mark very easily by saying when combustion occurs with not enough oxygen, it is incomplete and produces CO or carbon monoxide. So the key point there is not enough oxygen and incomplete combustion. Okay, so incomplete. Give one reason why having a maximum allowed percentage of unburned hydrocarbons in exhaust fumes. People read this question wrong all the time. People read this question to say, give one reason why having a low amount of carbon monoxide is important. It wasn't about carbon monoxide, it was about unburnt hydrocarbons. And this comes up in the atmosphere topic for pollution. And it's just understanding that, and there's a whole variety of different things you could say about unburnt hydrocarbons. Unburned hydrocarbons cause, and you could just say health concerns. You can actually just say health concerns. But I actually specifically would say asthma. You could also say breathing difficulties. There's actually quite a wide variety of different things that you could say there. Okay, health problems, health concerns. There is another weirder one that you could have had there, which is where they can cause global dimming, where the unburnt hydrocarbon particles block out the sun. But really, I wouldn't expect that to be a common one that people would put down. But breathing difficulties and asthma are the most common things that unburnt hydrocarbons cause. Describe how oxides of nitrogen are produced when petrol is burned in car engine is a very, very straightforward question. You'd be surprised how straightforward this question is, for the first mark anyway. And that's simply saying nitrogen reacts with oxygen in the air to make nitrogen oxide. Straightforward. But why does this happen? And it happens because the car engine has very high temperatures. Okay? This happens at the high temperatures in the engine. So it doesn't happen normally, it only happens because there's high temperatures which are overcoming the activation energy. So next one, we've got a very, very basic chemical reaction, and we're just saying we're taking the nitrogen from the air, and this was the problem. This is 1 mark for this. N2, it's the nitrogen from the air. So nitrogen forms a molecule, and now we're forming nitrous oxide, which is going to be the nitrous oxide is breaking down to N2, and how much oxygen? So we've got N2 and O2. Well, that's balanced. We've got O2 there, O2 there. But we've got 2 nitrogens here and only 1 nitrogen there. So we're going to need 2 here. So 2 nitrogens goes to 1 nitrogen gas molecule plus 2 oxygens. And you can see here we've got 2 times 2 is 4. We've got 2 times 1 is 2. And we've got 2 for nitrogen that's nitrogen. That's oxygen. And we've got the nitrogen is going to be 2 times 1, and the oxygen is going to be 2 times 2, which is 4. So we're balanced here on this side. So a straightforward balancing equation there, but the key thing that people were getting wrong was this. This was the first mark, the balancing was the second mark because it's N2, and you couldn't get the second mark without getting the fact that it's a molecule of nitrogen reacting, not a single atom. 9.3, very straightforward question. Transition metals are good catalysts. Okay, that's one of the key factors of transition metals, and catalytic converters should be one of those key examples that you remember.